has continued for a very, very long time. And so judges are now withdrawing from his case. And this withdrawal, by these judges is raising a lot of concerns. The Nigerian government has been, prosecuting Kanu since 2015. Since 2015, I just want to break everything down this afternoon. He's standing trial, for several charges, in case you don't know, ranging from treasonable felony to terrorism. One man, a whole lot. Now, let me give you more information. Like I said, I want to break it down. I want to delve deep into it. Now, in 2017, Justice Binta Yanko of an Abuja Federal High Court granted Kanu bail in the sum of 100 million naira. A whole of persons have actually forgotten this. Yes, in 2017, Binta Yanko, granted 100 million naira bail to Kanu, but the IPOB leader absconded from Nigeria, according to some sources, after the military allegedly invaded his residence in Afaroku in Abia State. Now, Kanu was, however, rearrested in July 2021 in Kenya and subjected to extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria, where he was rearraigned on charges bordering on terrorism. Now, fast forward to October. In October 2022, the Court of Appeal in Abuja discharged and acquitted Kanu of all the 15 count charges, describing them as illegal and unlawful. That was in October 2022. The court held that time that the federal government breached all local and international laws by subjecting Kanu to extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria, a situation that makes the terrorism charges against him incompetent and unlawful. However, the Supreme Court ruled that Kanu should return to the High Court and face trial afresh. Now, let me now tell you that 3 judges have decided to step down on Kanu's case. On this show earlier, I told you, I think 2 weeks ago, or last week, that a total of 3 judges have stepped down from handling Kanu's trial since its inception in 2015. In December 2015, Justice Ahmed Mohammed stepped down from Kanu's trial after the IPOB leader said he had no confidence in him. Now, let's go down history, right? Follow me, everyone. Let's talk about this. 3 judges, a total of 3 judges, have stepped down from handling, Kanu's trial since its inception in 2015. And then in December 2015, Justice Ahmed Mohammed stepped down from Kanu's trial after Kanu said he told him that, hey, see, I have no confidence in you or your judgment any longer. Fast forward to September 2016, Justice John Soho of the Federal High Court in Abuja pulled out of Kanu's case again, making the second person. In a petition, his then lawyer, Ejiofor, sent to the National Judiciary Council, Kanu accused Justice Soho of judicial rascality and called for the council to investigate the judge for giving parallel judgment to the same issue. That was then, in 2016. That was when Ejiofor was still, the lead counsel to, Nnamdi Kanu. Now, following the petition that time, Justice Soho, who stepped down from the case, said, in quote, let me quote him now, I recall, he said, even if I am declared of any bias by the NJC, I will not continue with this case. That was what he said, Justice John Soho, that time. And then in September 2024, Justice Binta Yanko of Abuja Federal High Court also stepped down from Kanu's case following his declaration of lack of confidence in her. You see the trend now, right? Okay, now, despite arguments from the federal government's lawyer, whose name is Adigbo Yega Awomolo, Justice Yanko said, I hereby step down and remit the case file back to the Chief Judge. But Kanu's lead counsel, Ejimakor, the current guy, said that the decision of judges to step down from Kanu's trial was evidence that the judiciary was having a very hard time. What do you think about this, everyone? That was what Ejimakor is. That's what Ejimakor is saying. He said, for the fact that these guys are all stepping down one after the other, it shows that the judiciary are having a very hard time. Like, they don't push the case, push everybody, don't they? It's now looking like one drama, unnecessary drama, holding this guy unnecessarily. That's what it now looks. And so once Kanu says, well, I don't trust your judgment anymore, the person quickly wants to step down. Okay, no wahala, let me go. Thank God. So that is what it seems right now. But I'm not done yet. In September 2024, in September 2024, Justice Binta Yanko of Abuja High Court, like I said, stepped down, because Kanu said, I don't trust your judgment anymore. Now, while speaking to newsmen, I recall Ejimakor said, 3 judges have been withdrawn from Kanu's trial since its inception in 2015. This is affirmative evidence that the judiciary is having a hard time or a conflict with coming to a verdict that Kanu committed any real offense. And he went further to say, another evidence that demonstrates the conflict within the judiciary is the acquittal, by the Court of Appeal that was reversed by the Supreme Court on reasons that do not comport with good law. That's what he said. Yet another point of judicial conflict in the case is the explicable refusal of Justice Binta Yanko of the Federal High Court to abide by the finding of the Supreme Court that Kanu did not jump bail. These anomalies, have caused complexities that are, not supposed to be allowed in a society governed by law or the rule of law and, of course, fundamental fairness. Now, let's think. Let's reason. Let's think. How then do we break this jinx of judges stepping down? What is to be done? What is to be done? Why do you think these guys are stepping down from handling Kanu's case? But hey, listen. Ejimakor said the IPOB leader must be treated in accordance with the Constitution. He said that if the Supreme Court resorted Kanu's bail, judges wouldn't need to step down. He quoted something. He said, to break what you call the jinx of judges, stepping down, all that is required is for Kanu to be treated in accordance with the law and, of course, the Constitution. For instance, he's not supposed to be detained at the DSS, where his preparations for trial are hampered by the monitoring of his conversations with his lawyer and an interdiction of his confidential legal documents. So they are hacking the conversation back to back, to make sure they follow up on, his next move. All right? Okay. Ejimakor went ahead to say a whole lot. But then, the key thing is the political solution. If that is the way to go, what do you think is the solution to this issue on ground? If it's going to go political, all right? Okay. But before I mention that, let me say this. Ejimakor also noted that Kanu's case is still open to both political and judicial solutions. That is, political and court. In court and outside court. You understand? The two parts, are not foreclosed. They are still open and, of course, ongoing. Presently, the legal team is working quietly to ensure that Kanu's case is treated in accordance with the Constitution, equity, and good conscience. Well, the president might, according to Ejimakor, he said the president might be considering towing the path of a political solution instead of this court thing today, tomorrow, and every time. But let's see if the president. Let me now let you know that petrol dropped again by 13.77% to about 20.30 billion liters in 2003 compared to 23.54 billion liters in 2022. That is actually according to the National Bureau of Statistics. They disclosed these in their latest petroleum products distribution data for 2023. And then yesterday we took turn to this to talk about the fact that the president has said he wants to have a 30-day youth conference. All right. The committee of youth conference. All right. The committee of defense, right, of human rights, defense of human rights has rejected the president's plan to organize a 30-day youth conference. Some people say they should revisit the confab. The report of the confab. There are a lot, that this administration can revisit instead of practically now bringing youth together. Youth, we don't talk, say, bring them together to now discuss or chat a way forward. It's okay. But they are saying no. That conference is they didn't see any sense in it at all. No, let's forget about conference and just move forward. No need bringing youths together. All right, before I get to Abia, let me get to the House of Representatives quickly. The House of Representatives has turned down the national honors conferred on its Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, stating that the President, Tinubu, discriminated against the House by giving Senate President Godswill Akpabio a higher honor. And of course, reps are saying that they are not inferior to Senate, and of course, they rejected the CFR award for, it's the Speaker. Oh yes, I said I would stop at Abia, Abia State, right? I said I was going to take a trip to Abia State. Let me just mention this quickly. In Umuahia now, the APC Abia State chapter has said it won't participate in the November the 2nd, 2024 local government election in the state at all. APC would not participate in the local government election in Abia State. They said their decision is as regards the lack of official communication from the Abia State, Independent Electoral Commission. So just know that APC will not join any, they will not do anything. They will not field any candidate in the local government election in Abia State. Okay, that's it. All right, before I get to open up the studio lines, let me also let you know this is a big one. Notorious terrorism kingpin Bello Turji has said that the governor of Zamfara State, listen, Dauda Lawal and his predecessor Bello Matawale are politicizing the insecurity in the state. Mr. Toji, who is believed to have fled Zamfara after the military intensified their onslaughts against terrorist gang in the state, gave conditions for peace in the state. Toji is giving conditions for peace in the state. He said peace will return to Zamfara if the security agents and vigilante groups stop attacking and killing the Fulanese in the state and other places. He said the blame game between Governor Lawal and, of course, former Governor Bello Matawale, now, the Minister of State for Defense, was political, saying both politicians do not have their people's best interest at heart. He really opened up greatly. Toji really opened up, while giving the condition of peace in Zamfara State. He says the minister, and some other forces are behind they are politicizing insecurity in Zamfara State. Okay, let me leave it there. All right, let me leave it there. Don't forget the issue I came up with at first. Lawyers charting course as Kanu's trial lingers. Yes. 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. I'll take your call just right after this.
You are listening to
the number one station,
the voice of the people, 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
It is time for you to move forward. There is a reason for which God put you where you are. You need to find it so that you can live a life of impact.
It's something new on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos.
Today is your day of freedom. Today is your day of deliverance.
It's Moving Forward with Pastor Sarah, a 15-minute teaching of God's Word by Pastor Sarah Omako, Senior Pastor of Family Worship Center. The world is filled with bad news, fear and anxiety, but God's timeless word brings good news of hope and victory.
If God says you can, you can. If God says you can move, you can move. If God says you will make it, you will make it. Nobody can stop.
Join Pastor Sarah Omako on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, Lagos, and learn how to win in life using God's word every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9:15 p.m. Moving Forward with Pastor Sarah on this station.
That glory, O Israel, is slammed upon high places. How are the mighty falling? Tell it not in Gath. Publish it not in the streets of Ashkelon. Let the daughters of the Philistines rejoice, and let the daughters of the circumcised exult. Mr. Speaker, it is a pitiable dismal pisma. It is regrettably lugubrious that in a country that is so blessed with human resources, in a country that is blessed with oil, because of the mismanagement, because of the high-handedness, because of the meningistinal statism, and because of the directionlessness, because of the consciencelessness, because of the purposelessness, and because of the planlessness that greeted the oil sector, a vast majority of Nigerians still continue to vacillate between exorbitant enthusiasm and irrational irritability, while a microscopic few that have piloted the affairs of this nation live in Byzantine luxury and perpetual solicitude. Mr. Speaker, today I am happy I'm a Nigerian. Today I am happy I'm a member of the House of Representatives, because like I've always said, and this motion has demonstrated for the opting time, that Parliament must be an instrument and vehicle of social engineering. Parliament must remain the court of morals of the people, having superintendents over umbrages, contrast bonus more. Mr. Speaker, I am in perfect simulacrum with the prayers of this motion, and this is my humble logomaki, and the logomaki I made without logo passion.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Let's get to the phone lines now. Don't forget that we're streaming across all of our social media platforms, okay? Do well to, watch us live, follow us, and everything around, okay? Yeah. Just get to YouTube and watch me live right now, quickly, and drop a message for me at the comment section. And then WhatsApp is 081 717 56338. 081 717 56. All right, let me start with reading. Let me start from some of these messages already. All right, let me just start with some of these messages. So I hope that I can read them. Okay, just like I've said, if you're sending me any message, please just take it easy. Okay, take it easy and mind what you see on video. Okay. All right, someone is saying, he said, yesterday's protest has really shown that this government just grabbed, snatched, and run away with power with nothing in mind to offer the citizens except to cause them pain, tears, and sorrow. How can law-abiding, armless protesters be combated with gun and tear gassed simply because we cannot have good governance, or we don't have good governance? That's what this person is saying. All right, people are saying that the court released Nnamdi Kanu is not true. Supreme Court on December the 15th, 2023 said Nnamdi Kanu had a case to answer for treason. All right. Thereafter, on May 2024, the Federal High Court ruled that Nnamdi Kanu should be denied bail. Nnamdi Kanu made public statement to his supporters ordering what are you trying to say here? Okay. If you have evidence, you can send me evidence of this your personal broadcast. Okay, yeah, you can send me evidence, then I can now read it out in real time. Just send me evidence. Thank you. Godswill Akpabio is to be given national honor. Has he cleared up all the allegations leveled against him by EFCC? Nigeria now, wow. Daniel from Oshodi. All right, if you want to reach me, you can call the WhatsApp number, okay? I would also do the WhatsApp call to make it easier for you. Is that good? Okay. The WhatsApp number is 081-717-56338. I think it's going to be cheaper for you, right? Just call me on WhatsApp and let's talk. 081-717-56338. That's the WhatsApp number. Again, 081-717-56338. Okay, let me come here first. Someone says, I have not seen Tinubu make a concrete statement in respect of Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, since his assumption of office, unlike what we had during Buhari. At least we know that Buhari said, let the law take its course. So we knew that if he was not willing to throw his weight to see that Kanu gets a soft landing, and then, okay, but in the case of the present government, we haven't seen him come out to make a bold statement with respect to Kanu. So nobody should say that a political solution is no longer feasible. I still believe that he is considering or making consultations to give Kanu that political solution which is necessary under these circumstances. And so he should take advantage of his power and enter. Well, it's okay. It's okay. VOP 90.3 FM. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Salahome, coming from Oshodi.
Welcome. Hello.
I just want. Hello, can you hear me?
All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right. What I'm saying is regards to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer in court. He was kidnapped from Kenya down to Nigeria. That is enough evidence that Nigerian government was committed a crime locally and internationally. So court has no judicial power to try him because the government of Nigeria that brought him back to Nigeria has contravened the local and international laws. See, so what I'm saying is that the judges knew this. Then another thing I want to say is that I also want to make you know that as for Tinubu, he doesn't have problem with Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay. It's okay. All right. Someone saying on local government elections in Abia State, APC knows that they will lose woefully in Abia State. This is why they are withdrawing from, participation. Is that it? Is that what you think? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's take more calls now. Thank you so much. Hello. Good afternoon. Are you there? Good afternoon. Okay, VOP 90.3 FM. Let me read these. Did you say no one listened to you or no one? First, I will release Mazi Kanu for peace to restore in Southeast. Secondly, I'll reduce the power in the center. I'm Ayodele from Ikeja. All right, the studio line, they said I should help you call it 0700 903 903 903. That's the studio line. Hello, good afternoon to you. Okay. 0700 903 903 903. I really have a very limited time today here, all right, because of the security show. Okay. I think I would want to discuss this with Chukuma Okoro tomorrow by the special grace of God. Thursday, catch me live here in the studio and let's talk more on this, everyone. But then let's see. Hello, good afternoon. You need to move away from your radio set, okay? When you call a radio station, you move away from your radio set so everyone can hear you. All right? Yeah, that's how it is. Thank you so very much for calling. Okay. Someone is saying, Sheikh Courts is saying something. Akpabio and others deserves honorary awards. Yes, people who played vital roles in stepping down during primaries, grabbed and ran, approved the purchasing of yacht and of course private jets and luxury cars, are fit for an award. That's what Sheikh Courts is saying. It's okay. I think I would want to run now. Check your time now. Is 2:55 already. Hey. Well, but if you must know, the year is really running to an end. It's rushing to an end. Seriously. And one will wonder what is really going on. But then, let me see if I can touch on some few messages and see if I can still take calls before I without trial. Festus from Alakwere. Same Tinubu that protested against Goodluck Jonathan. The same one is charging people for treason today for protesting. That's injustice. May God help us. Livinus from Munikwa and sent that message. Okay? He said Nigeria people are wicked. That's why you are having wicked people ruling you people. Okay, how do you pronounce his name? Chingo Hong. Is that it? From where now? You didn't. It's okay. Okay, from Chicago University. Thank you so very much, everyone. Check your time. You just have to run now. I have to leave the studio like right now. Okay. Up next will be MC Chooks and of course Walkie Talkie, Apostle Walkie Talkie and MC Chooks. Everyone, pardon me. I'll be here tomorrow. Okay. And when I come back tomorrow, we'll talk more. My time is up. I have to go. Good afternoon, Nigeria.
Please note, the views and opinions expressed on this program solely those of the individual contributors and do not necessarily represent the official views of the Voice of the People 90.3 FM, Lagos. We do not endorse or take responsibility for any content shared by our followers or third-party users. Thank you.
Now the wait is over. The answer is here. The big question on everybody's lips will be answered come 20th October 2024. MC Chooks Live. Why I am not married.
When will you marry? When will you marry?
The question on why MC Chooks is not married will be answered on the 20th of October 2024.
Venue, Live Event Center, Okota, Isolo, Lagos.
Performing alongside MC Chooks is MC Passion,
Koloman,
ATM,
Elder O,
Ball Joint,
Dr. Walkie Talkie,
Dr. Buntu,